What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Philip, and welcome back to another video. But now, let's talk about Kamen Rider Black Sun once again, because they just dropped a new trailer, and it basically shows us how the show is going to go. Like, they basically gave us the entire plot of the show. And to summarize what happened, I'm going to talk about, the plot in the trailer first, because again, it's going to be the plot of the entire show. And I do remember faintly talking about this in past videos, regarding Kamen Rider Black Sun. So, uh, but from what I saw in the trailer, I think it kind of confirms what I thought before, that elements of Kamen Rider Amazons would be used. Specifically, a plot from season 2, which involves, Mamoru, the mole Amazon, you know, and why he decides to, fight his former allies, why he's siding with the other mutants or Amazons, if you will. And that's basically what they were called anyway. So, uh, in the world of Kamen Rider Black Sun, so uh, humans and kaijin live together. However, from what is seen from the latest trailer, apparently there's been a lot of discrimination against kaijin, and it looks like Shadow Moon is leading a revolution, like I am a kaijin too. Well, technically, like they are kaijin, so he and Black Sun actually are kaijin in a way, at least in the sense of their universe or their world. So, uh, what Shadow Moon seems to bring to the table is that he's going to fight oppression against the kaijin. So, from what I can see, so there could be innocent kaijin who, you know, don't want to hurt humans and want a peaceful life, but there are people who, are filled with such hatred and, we could say racism, I guess, when it comes to kaijin, that these humans act more like monsters, you know, and at least in this world of Kamen Rider Black Sun, so they apparently are able to kill off kaijin like you would any normal human being as well. So uh, basically, the kaijin are shown to be oppressed, discriminated against, and this provides an interesting thought. It so basically, again, this is kind of used in Kamen Rider Amazons, particularly season 2, considering that both shows are going to be shown on Amazon Prime. So again, this is the thought that you probably would get from watching the entirety of Kamen Rider Black Sun, which drops in October, by the way. So, you know, we see. So, what kinds of problems do the kaijin face? You know, are they really oppressed? And if so, like, where do we draw the line, right? So, how do we? Of course, we do have the human side as well, but we'll get to that later. So, no, we if kaijin are modified humans, uh, probably a lot of them are modified against their will, right? So let's say if I were that kind of kaijin, I didn't want to be kaijin. I didn't choose to become kaijin. It happened probably. if Gorgum was behind this, if Gorgum exists in this world, or they may be modified to be some kind of other organization, but let's say it's Gorgum, okay? So, for example, let's say I was kidnapped by Gorgum one day, I was changed into a Kaijin, but I guess I wasn't brainwashed. I don't want to hurt people, but definitely my old life was taken away from me, you know? So, uh, people fear me, people hate me. So, what do I do, you know? How am I going to live the rest of my life knowing that I'm a monster and I'll never be able to take back my old life, and my new life probably is just gonna go downhill the longer it goes. You know, I think these are kind of interesting points to consider if we're going to watch uh, Kamen Rider Black Sun and look at things from the perspective of the Kaijin, right? So yeah, here comes Nobuhiko, aka Shadow Moon, you know, rallying the kaijin that are discriminated against, probably, you know, uh, we instead of like being a total villain like the original Shadow Moon, Black Sun's version presents this Shadow Moon as kind of a hero in a way, but he's on the side of the kaijin. Uh, So again, what kind of rights am I going? Let's say I'm one of these oppressed kaijin. So what kind of rights am I going to fight for? You know, but you know, maybe I've been filled with so much hate that I would probably start attacking humans. I guess so. It's definitely something that is likely to happen in again considering what's happening in the world of Black Sun, but are there going to be any kaijin who are actually against Shadow Moon's idea? And you know what? Like I appreciate your sentiment, Shadow Moon, but well, like I'm just gonna sit this one out, and I'm just gonna stay peaceful and not attack any humans because it might actually attract more negative attention, towards us. So yeah, so it's possible again. And looking at the human side of things, okay, so let's talk about the human. So definitely Kamen Rider Black Sun is going to fight on the side of humans. So of course, in the trailer we see a human transform into a kaijin, the spider uh, kaijin, perhaps. I guess we'll just call them kaijin at least from this point. So anyway, spider kaijin attacking a human, but uh, you know, Kotaro Minami protects that human. Although he doesn't transform into Kamen Rider Black Sun in the trailer, but we do see him trying to save a human under attack by the spider kaijin. So I guess, well, of course, humans are still humans. It's in our nature to fear things that we don't understand, and the more we fear, it turns into hate, and bad things happen. We and to make it simple, to make it short, it's how it goes. But on the side of humans, like, how do these humans treat kaijin? So uh, because of course in the earlier trailers that were shown, so there were also protests of humans against kaijin, but in this new trailer, so you know the kaijin are trying to fight back what seems to be again what I was talking about earlier, some the oppression, right? So you know it's an interesting thought to see that it's not really good against evil per se, but you know, two different races of people fighting for survival, to say the least, Well, again, it, it it's kind of like Kamen Rider Amazons if you think about it that way. So, again, how is this story going to play out? Because I really think this is going to be interesting. And if this is going to be a 20 something episode series, you know, I'd be interested in seeing how they would compress such a complex story into, let's say, 26 episodes if we're going to follow the same style as Kamen Rider Amazons. So, you know, so the question would be, are the humans going to win? Would the kaijins be, or would the kaijin be able to fight back, or is there some kind of compromise that at least humans and kaijin would eventually become, or humans and kaijin would eventually come to understand each other and accept each other, or will there ever come a day, you know or will this conflict never end at all? So these are some, again, questions that I have regarding the show, the plot, and how it's going to go. Uh, well, once it starts, of course. So let me know what you guys think about the plot of Kamen Rider Black Sun. So are you do you believe that the kaijin are oppressed, or humans are evil in fact, or are you still on the side of humans, and should humans win, and should all kaijin be eradicated? So let me know what you think down in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. As always, please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.